There's a couple things I want to point out. This is my full reaction to that video from earlier, because apparently I wasn't going to do one, according to her. And number two, if you don't want content made about you, maybe don't act the way that you're acting. You're doing exactly what we talk about in this video and in your life, but that will come later. Anyways, here's my actual reaction.
I believe that people that make anti-MLM content are hypocrites.
Also hopping in, apparently we've been caught, guys, but I volunteered to do the next cult meeting, I guess. I'll bring the iced coffee as long as y'all bring the snacks.
Hear me out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then this doesn't apply to you, and I don't even know if I'm going to post it or not. But
well, here we are. You posted it.
I have a little vent around it all. So there is groups, anti-MLM content creators. They have YouTube channels, TikTok, all other platforms, Reddit, and all of that. And their whole platform is on educating.
Well, buckle up, because this is where it all starts.
Educating people on multi-level marketing, the business model. They call it unethical. They call it a cult. And that's their whole platform, is educating people. That is literally what they do.
What about it? What about it? Maybe don't act like a cult and you won't get called one.
And because that is an industry that has changed my life, and I'm a leader, I have, not as much as some have been targeted before, but I educate myself on those platforms just because I'm a nosy woman.
And what kind of research are you doing? Because if you were doing actual research, you know that 99% of people lose money. Hold on a minute. Do you see this income disclosure? Yeah, that speaks for itself.
And so this is where I get my bold statement on why I truly feel like they are hypocritical. And this is after watching several videos over the years. And they usually grab screen recordings, they go on different Zoom calls and stuff like that. And their biggest thing is to educate.
Very rarely do these anti-MLM content creators go on these Zoom calls. They usually get information from other people. So if you're going to speak on it, know what you're talking about.
And they say that typically if you are a leader like my position, you are manipulating.
If you weren't doing manipulative things, we wouldn't have content to go over. Just saying.
And there's a lot of strong language. I don't have to list it all, okay? But here's the thing. When I was on a lot of these YouTube channels and I checked out several, a lot of them have a whole crowd of people that watch the videos. They wait for them to upload. They always have paid sponsorship. So they are making money doing this, right? They're making money. Some of them even have affiliate codes, and they spend the whole time, maybe putting on the lip gloss, and then at the end they share their affiliate link. So the people that are watching, waiting for this information.
I'd rather have that affiliate link, truthfully. You went from Color Street to Pharmacy and had a major team in a short amount of time. You know what that kind of sounds like? A bridge contract.
It is almost like a cult, like they call us, waiting for this information from this person at the top to give to them. So then these little people go and they go to that person's video and they go to this person's video.
Honestly, you sound a little silly here. This information can be found by anybody. It isn't just somebody at the top telling this information. Are you okay? Did we forget that cults don't allow actual education? There is no such thing as research. So how is it that people who are doing research are actually in a cult? It makes no sense.
And why I feel like that's hypocritical is because that is similar to what you accuse the multi-level marketing structure to do. I know that they're you're not technically recruiting anyone. I honestly feel like it's worse because you have people spending hours watching your videos and then doing this work, educating other people, and they're not making any money.
It is so telling when you put education in quotations. Just saying.
At least us, like you guys would say, 99% of people lose money, or very small amount of people make money. I mean, at least that's a percentage.
Yeah, she just said that. At least we have a percentage. So, at least we have people failing, but I'm still making money.
No one that's watching your video is making money. You are though, right? You're making money. You've got the sponsorships, you got the ads, you've got your affiliate links, but you're educating, right? You're educating on a whole group of other people that are making income in a certain way.
Ever notice that none of us have to recruit to make money? Or are we avoiding that conversation right now? Our way of making money is ethical. Yours isn't.
And let me just tell you this. I believe I'm an ethical person. I used to not be. I used to be a drug addict. I had 7 felony convictions.
Your personal story and the structure of an MLM are two different things. Recovery is valid, but that does not make the MLM model ethical. Your story was exploited, and I'm sorry for that. You do not need a MLM to feel valid, and I hope that one day you realize that.
I tried to change my life, and no one would give me a chance. The only way I was able to change my life was through network marketing, social selling, MLM, that cult.
You do that. That was you. That wasn't your MLM. Stop giving these companies the credit when the credit really belongs to you and only you.
And I have watched a lot of people change their lives. I would like to even challenge some of these people that make these channels. They're clear vendettas. Either they were in the industry and it didn't work for them, or someone that they care about.
See, if you actually paid attention to what these people were saying, you know that some of them have been top leaders or super close to the top. Sometimes all it takes, just like with you in Color Street, for one big change to happen for you to go, oh my God, that's fucked.
That's the case. And that is the case anywhere someone has a big dream. People don't, want to become NFL football stars. People want to become basketball. They want to become celebrities. They want to become influencers. But only the top 1% do make it to that level.
A real business doesn't require recruiting to stay afloat. That's it. 99% of people who lose money are the literal income stream.
There are people that invest a lot of money trying to reach that level. That is the case in any business structure, especially when there's a big difference of a big dream.
Yes, because going into debt to be rich in a scam is the answer.
But I was a person, I didn't have any type of following at all, skill, education. And so I'm going to applaud you for making your dollar bill, I guess, if that's the best way. But coming out acting like you're so much better than is just hypocritical to me.
I'd be curious as to who's acting like that. So when you find it, let me know.
Because I see the communities, just like you guys have sleuths. We also do. You change your Zoom code, go into the Zooms and stuff. You have the people that are sucked into the anti-MLM cult.
Do you even know what the definition of a cult is?
They're not making any money at all. They're just wasting time watching your content. At least we have a promise where you can make some income and get some product, right?
The only way to make money with Farmasi is by recruiting. The comp plan shows this. You have people in your downline that are wondering if they're going to make enough with Farmasi to pay a bill. And you just think it's okay to just call them a percentage? And then try to give them false hope? That's the problem.
That's just it. And so whatever, I'm just putting it out there for my network that knows I've been a target before.
If you recognize that you've been a target before, how do you not recognize it now? Be honest with yourself.
And that's just my own hot take on it all. And you do you, and I'll do me, and I guess we'll just all be okay. But I just find it incredibly hypocritical. That's it. And we all make mistakes, I guess.
I bet you can't guess what that mistake was, at least for me, joining an MLM.